All right, y'all. Thank you for being tapped in with your cosmic captain. So let's just get it cracking. All right. Today I want to speak about Juno. Okay. Juno is an asteroid. Okay, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Let's just pop into it. So who the fuck is Juno? Juno is an asteroid. Okay, an asteroid that was discovered around the 1800s. And Juno has just recently, on September 20th, moved into the sign of Scorpio. Okay, and we'll get more into that, what that means. But let me just give you a backstory on Juno. So, with like symbols, the masculine and feminine symbol. So like the masculine symbol is like a circle with the arrow coming out. And the feminine symbol, let me see if I have another card to display that. The feminine. Okay, so look, check this out. So you see that this is a feminine symbol, also represents Venus, right? And here's Taurus and Libra, also represents Venus. You see the cross down here? It's the same cross as this. So she has a star, Juno, this asteroid. She has a star, so she's like divine feminine. Juno is Beyonce, okay? And I'll explain a little bit more why I say that. So Juno she's named after a Roman goddess, right? And she was married to Jupiter, okay? So I'm going to use some more cards to lay this out because these are kind of hard. I just wanted you guys to see this. So she represents the unions. You see how it says sacred union at the top here? I know it's kind of hard to see. Sacred union. So these are two people united, okay, with sacred energy. Juno rules over that. So whenever Juno is in a sign or whenever Juno is moving or aspected or anything like that, it does affect us, all right? And it's important to know what your Juno is in your birth chart, and I'll go over that in a second. So, boom. We got Juno. Hold on, y'all, because you know the acrylics. The acrylics. So we have Juno here, okay, who was married to Jupiter. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna just keep it a buck, right? Jupiter rules over the sign of Sagittarius. And if anybody knows what it's like to date a Sagittarius, you off time know what her energy is like. They're loving, they're fun. Jupiter is the god of goods. He's the ruler of expansion and exaggeration, right? And he governs, Sagittarius, always on a run, on a go, moving, aiming towards the bigger picture, sometimes missing the details, okay? So in Jupiter, it really shows, like, especially in our birth chart, where we tend to exaggerate things and how we gain our luck and expand, right? So Jupiter is like, in Sagittarius and Jupiter's energy, they embody each other, right? Versus Juno, because she's an asteroid, she really embodies two energies here. She embodies Libra and she embodies Scorpio. Okay? So just imagine these two fusions of those energies together. That's her. Okay? And then we got her dating Sagittarius. So the reason why I like to say Juno reminds me of Beyonce is because here's Jay-Z, here's Beyonce, okay? Juno really represents that lemonade energy. I'll get into that, okay? So Juno, again, is a fusion between, Libra and Scorpio. And also, Libra is from Venus, okay? And Scorpio is from Pluto. And these are like, in astrology, these are like polar opposite energies. This is like death. This is birth, right? But, with every death, there's a birth. With every birth, there's a death, right? Venus energy, that Libra energy, because this Venus rules over Taurus, but it's more so Libra energy. So someone who, enjoys companionship, that can compromise, believe it or not, Pluto, Scorpio energy is a very devoted energy. So Juno, just off the bat, she just devoted. She is the ideal wife. Okay? All right? She's the ideal wife. Again, she's similar to Venus. She's similar to Venus. Like Venus, she's a goddess of marriage, childbirth, the woman's sexuality, okay? So in it makes sense why she rules over, long-term commitment, relationships, marriage, compromising. But she also rules over the shadow side of that, because remember, we're talking about Scorpion energy, that Pluto shadow energy, right? So she rules over, the dark side, the shadow side, the things that are unseen in these, like, commitments, right? So she also rules over infidelity, okay, affairs, all right, the imbalance of, you feel me, relationships. She rules over loyalty, that give and take, that devotion, that cheat, niggas cheating, motherfuckers cheating, okay? That's what she rules over. So Juno really touches on, in relationships where we require a lot of effort. You get what I'm saying? And balance, where there's inequalities. Again, here we have that Libra energy talking about the scales here. So this is Juno in the middle, like, in a way, balancing the scales. So Juno's energy is already equipped with equality. So Juno's energy is to help you understand, where is there an imbalance in your relationships? Okay? Let's seek the imbalance, Libra, all right? And then let's purge those imbalances and bring those imbalances to light, that Scorpion Pluto energy, okay? So as we got about the harmony. We want to harmonize, our relationships. We want to see where there's an imbalance. But but in order for us to see that imbalance, we have to be able to see the dark side of shit. Okay? And Juno is the one that comes. Juno's a little bit, she ain't upset, but she a little bit like, hell no, motherfucker, you gonna respect me in a relationship. That's why I say this is like lemonade energy here. You get what I'm saying? Like, actually, no. You get what I'm saying? What's that song? I ain't sorry. This is Juno. I ain't sorry, but at the same time, I'm still devoted to you. How can we make our situation balanced? Okay? So in your birth chart, it just really lets you know where you need to balance, okay? Where you kind of demand respect, where in appreciation, right? Because you don't want to be just dating somebody doing everything and then the motherfuckers ain't respecting you. Like, don't nobody want to do that. All right? So Juno walked into the sign of Scorpio on, again, September 20th. She will be there into December 18th, 2020. So September 20th of this year, so it's September 2020 to December 18th, 2020. That's when she will be moving to Sagittarius, okay? So during this time, our relationships are going to get intense, okay? Because we have this Scorpion energy. Scorpio ain't no hoe, all right? This energy is going to get really, really intense, okay? Secrets could come out of your... So one thing I want you guys to understand is that Juno is like Venus. It's not just love. People think, oh, Venus is the goddess of love. Yes, she is. But she also represents self-love, platonic love, love of things. Versus Juno, she represents the give and take, the loyalty, the devotion, the infidelity, the out-of-pocket shit in all relationships, okay? So it's not just romantic ones. So let's keep that in mind. So Juno is really going in Scorpio. When we think of Scorpion energy, we think of bringing things to light. We now see the dark, okay? Because like Scorpio is already like a surveillance camera. Scorpio sees shit that everybody don't see, all right? And that is why, like you see this, this is where Scorpio is from, Pluto, right? So you see this butterfly. They're in the darkness, they transform. And that's why if you notice, sometimes our Scorpios tend to be isolated, because that is how they gain their strength, even though they need to balance it, all right? Because that can lead to other things. If you're too much in your head, the bitch go crazy. Anyway, but you get what I'm saying? Being able to balance it. So Scorpion energy in Juno is going to bring out, it's going to really purge out the shadow sides of your relationship, okay? The shadow sides of your agreements and relationships, okay? It could be revealed. And sometimes, because this is water energy, water is indirect, shit may not even be spoken. It can be unspoken. So this is really going to be an intense energy, okay? Because water signs are like telepathic in a way, right? They're not very direct. They may have other placements in their charts that make them direct, but naturally that water energy is not necessarily direct. Like water kind of, when you pour water in a cup, it goes around. Or like if I were to pour water on my hand, the water would spill all around me. You get what I'm saying? So it's not direct, okay? So during this Juno and Scorpio time, it's really important to like tune into all your relationships, okay? Understand like, and first off, tune in your relationship with yourself, because a lot of times with your relationship with yourself really is a mirror of your relationship with other people. So think about that as well. So let's just not try to put everything on the other person. Like let's be real, because Scorpio is a real motherfucker, okay? Let's be real here, all right? And let's be real with ourselves. So that we can be real in our relationships. What are your levels of commitment? Like how, we talking about Scorpio, this is a deep sign. How deep are you willing to go? Is that something that your partner or whoever you are dealing with is aligned with? Okay? Is that aligned with the other party? All right? How are you guys accepting the ugly truths about each other? Scorpio also rules over. Scorpio is a sign of emotional control. The Scorpio-Pluto energy wants emotional control. This is why they tend to be very secretive, because if they tell all their secrets, then everybody got control because motherfuckers know shit. You get what I'm saying? So that is why they're like that. That's why it's very important to just know the basics of astrology so that you're able to navigate people better. Anyways, so are you being able to accept the ugly truths and like psychological baggage that people have? You get what I'm saying? Are you able to do that with yourself and then with your partner? And is your partner able to do that? And when I say your partner, not just your romantic partner, your business partner, your friendships, how is that working? Okay, what are the power dynamics again? All right, because Juno is all about that give and take, those power dynamics in relationships and how they're balanced. And then we have this fucking powerhouse sign in Juno. So power in relationships is really going to be a theme. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know, in our with Scorpio energy, Scorpio tends to bring out the dark, right? So during this time, be wary, you know, because Juno and Scorpio can really bring out, you know, darkness, or, you know, bring out or pull you into a dark place when it comes to your commitments, right? And it does that in order for you to be there to go in that dark and see in that dark and be able to travel out of it. Because you can't, if you don't go in there, you're not going to see what's in there. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go that deep, you're not going to be able to see what deeply needs to be transformed, because this is all about transformation. So your relationships are going to be going, the dynamic of like the devotion and the power and all that are going to be going through a dynamic, intense transformation. Okay. That is what's going to be happening from September to December. All right. And it's really important that, you know, you understand that that's what's going on. So when if you find yourself in these intense, you know, disagreements or these intense contracts with people, or you're like, oh shit, I didn't realize how, you know, much shadow energy is in my relationship or in myself that I'm bringing to my relationships. Understand your Juno. It's really important to also understand what your Juno placement is, because then that will help you also navigate right during that time. Okay, because let's say your Juno is not is in a sign that's not necessarily compatible with Scorpion energy, then there may be a little bit more friction because that energy could be squared. All right, and a square in astrology is where there is friction energy. You get what I'm saying? Find out what your partner's Juno is, okay? Because all these things really are important for you to know. Granted, it's your life. You're going to do whatever the hell you want to do. You get what I'm saying? You know, and whatever's destined for you is destined for you. But it does help you when you do know these things. So yes, keep in mind, Juno will be traveling in Scorpio until December 18th. It's going to be a time where you are going to be feeling a transformation in your relationships. your power dynamics in your relationships, the devotion of your relationships, some infidelities or things may be coming to the forefront, maybe coming to the surface, to the light that you were unaware of. But all these things are happening so that you can transform and that the relationship could transform for a stronger foundation. Whether that be you separate and that stronger foundation is for you, or you guys bring this energy comes out, these shadow sides comes out, and you guys work together, and then the foundation is now transformed and it's even stronger than before. All right, so I really hope that you guys appreciate this and you guys take this and run with it. Okay, this free game, baby. All right, understand that. And if you would like to know what your Juno is, you can always find that in your birth chart. If you do need help with that, you can definitely reach out to me. I do birth chart readings as well, and I do them with the cards, so it's easier for you to understand visually and hear, what you're able to hear what I'm saying and also able to see it as well. So yeah, good luck to you during this Juno and Scorpio transit, and I wish y'all all the best.